Hello beautiful people, my name is Alice NANYANGWE and I am your host on Speak with Alice. Now today is the very ever first episode of Speak with Alice and I am hosting a vibrant young man coming from the University of Zambia to speak with us on his journey and his life. Do please make sure to join us on all social media platforms, especially on YouTube, so you may subscribe and follow other social media platforms that we have. It is Saka's TV. Now today I am hosting Mr. Jonathan CHILOMBO. Mr. Jonathan, welcome.
Thank you so much, Iris.
Please do shed more light on who you are and where you're coming from.
Oh, all right. As you said, Iris, I'm Jonathan CHILOMBO, a third-year pharmacy student at the University of Zambia. Not only that, I've got some skilled certificates like in public speaking, advocacy, human rights, and I'm also a CEO for the agro company called Hobbies, which is more of aquaculture, I would say. Yeah. Okay. Not only that, I have interest in politics and these other stuffs, you know, as we are having elections at the University of Zambia for the FAMSA. I'm a candidate to say for the position of the Secretary General. Apart from that, I work with the organization called Youth Project Development Platform, YPD, under the Catalyst Craft, which is there for youth empowerment and police advocacy. Sure.
So those are some of the things Mr. Jonathan does. Now today we want to know more information about Mr. Jonathan and we will be going through a lot of questions that will know more information about him. Mr. Jonathan.
Yes, Alice.
I have quite a lot of questions for you. Hopefully you give me correct answers.
Yeah, I'll try by all means to do my best.
So where are you from? Where is your origin?
My origin, I'm from Chama, Eastern Province to say. Though at some time back it was in Mchinga Province. Yeah, but now we are back to Eastern Province.
So that's where you grew up from?
Yeah, that's where I grew up from. I did my primary education from there.
Which school?
At Kapembe Primary School. Okay, my dad is a teacher by profession. So I started grade 1 up to grade 5 somewhere there at Kapembe Primary School. Then he was transferred to Bilabila. That's where I did from grade 6 to grade 7 and then it went on like that.
Okay. So those are the most important parts of your early life as a young man.
Yeah, to say, but also in Central Province, I've been there.
You've been there? You traveled there?
Yeah, that's why I did like it.
So when you were so young, who are the most influential people when you were growing up? Like people that influenced you to, you know, going to school, you know, being an active person?
Okay, the most influential person, I would say my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, by then I never had somebody like a role model. Because from the place where I was, you know, in villages, I would say, not that much.
Not that much,
So I would look up to that. Dad is a teacher, people give him respect. So
in the village it's always like that, you know, like you see, when they see a teacher they're like, he's very successful.
Yeah, very much, they think so.
So when you were growing up, your dad was an inspiration to you.
Yes.
What were the most fond moments you had with your dad?
My most fun moments are like with dad. I would say dad is a island handman. Yeah, like him. He's a disciplined man. He never used to tolerate nonsense. So we used to have fun a lot because every time you make a mistake, then you whip you, maybe you even run up and down, you know. Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so he was like a disciplined person to you. So you gained the chance of knowing how to be a disciplined human being, right?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, that's good.
Sure.
So what are the biggest challenges that you ever faced when you were young? Be it education, maybe life-wise?
I would say life-wise, because we never had that chance. Like maybe you would go to some other places where people or children who used to spend most of our time at home.
Okay, so you had no play area.
Yeah, no play area.
You are the people that used to lock in the house. There's a
not really locking, but we could move outside, but not like where we can go and do, like trying to explore other lifestyles. It was difficult.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So let's talk about your personal growth.
Okay.
What do you think has changed over the years as you have been growing?
A number of things have changed in my life. Okay, I would say one, maybe in my leadership. I was young, growing up in that kind of life where you are disciplined, so I could gain the experience of being a leader, or maybe how to treat others and respect their spaces. And not only that, in my Christianity journey, we were born from the Christian life family where dad and mom used to go to church, so we also kept on doing that. Then in my education, I used to get inspired, like when I see dad every time doing his best, people praising him.
I have noticed that a lot of people that grow in a Christian home, they tend to have a lot of values that you would admire. So I want to be like him.
Those core values.
Those core values are very much important. So you have said your school, your dad has been an inspiration. It has changed you. It has the things that have made you grow up, right?
Yes.
So now, what are the achievements and passions that you have that you want to achieve? Like, we are still young people, so we have a long way to go. What passions and achievements do you want to see yourself doing in the next life?
Okay, in my next life, some of the passions that I would say, I'm so passionate about leadership. So I want to upskill myself in leadership, and the kind of leadership that I feel like I'm capable of doing is transformational, where I can inspire or empower other people also to feel like they can do the best. And apart from the leadership, in my education, as I said earlier, I'm doing pharmacy, so I feel like I'll do my best when I graduate. Maybe I can go and specialize maybe in pharmacogenomics, which is something on trend now in our health space.
I've never heard of it, so I'll ask you more about that.
Okay, But about pharmacogenomics, I think briefly I can say it's bringing up the personalized drug kind of, because we've got different genomes, so everybody should have a different kind of dose or medication.
Are you sure you're going to pull that off? Making different kinds of medicine for each genotype?
But no, not really making different drugs, but we can have the same drug, but maybe different dose. You may find the same dose you can take and that will do different things to our body. Sure.
It's understood because my own research, I don't know if it's very accurate, but back then in the years, the HIV and AIDS drugs, there are people who used to react to them.
Very much.
You get fat, you lose weight,
and
you get sick. So that's why you're headed, right?
That's
a good thing. That's a good thing. We should balance these things because we're all different. So are those like your hobbies that you do, or you have other hobbies that you like doing apart from those are like professional things that you do? Are there any hobbies?
Those I would say my professional, but my hobbies. One, I like music, playing a guitar.
Oh, that's music. I didn't know. You can come and learn.
I think if I'll have time, I'll come here. I would play guitar. Not so, I play chess.
I actually checked your Facebook page. I saw you with the guitar. Then I was like.
So chess is also one of my hobbies. And also academic writings and business proposal writing. I've got that interest because
you're a very vast person to understand, but hey, I can't manage all of that. The politics, you have many dreams.
I've got many dreams, but the most, I would say they all anchor to one thing. Like I stand for poverty alleviation. Like not only at home or maybe my personal thing, but for the whole world of Africa, I would say.
And in Africa, poverty is like the main thing that we suffer from, because when you hear the cases of people dying out of poverty, it's like, hey,
hunger, all those things.
Okay, so looking at what you have spoken, if you had to go back in the past, we know we're still growing, but if you had to go back in the years, are there any things that you feel you would have changed? Maybe you want to you know, improve them, or maybe I know this I did too much?
Okay, things that I would want to improve, like if I go way back, it's the things of technology. In our times, we are so lagging behind with things to do technology. Your friends have had phones, maybe the time they were in grade 5. My first phone I bought was in grade 11, somewhere there, you see.
My first phone I had when I was in grade 12. And it was those small ones.
Yeah, those small ones. Like a remote.
They even give you a curfew, you know, by this time you should stop using your phone, go and sleep.
Yes.
Then you're like, but my friends have big phones.
Imagine, and now we see in everything that you want to do, technology is also having part of it.
Needed, very much, especially this time that they call us the Gen Zs, because we like, you know, technology. It is changing a lot of things. We might abuse it, but it's, you know, doing
it's also giving profit.
So, looking back, you would have changed all that. And what are the happy things that you feel you are going to really achieve in the next future? That you see to say, okay, if I do this, I'm going in this direction and I'm going to achieve it.
Okay, I would say first, maybe apart from my academics, one thing that I feel I'll achieve is to transform the mindset of people, or young people to say, because we've had these talks, youths are the leaders of maybe tomorrow, but it should start today.
So when you say mindset, which part? Because when you say mindset, it's like wide, and we don't really understand which part yet.
Okay, the part of mindset, maybe in terms of doing things or coming up with things that are maybe improving our well-being and standard of living.
Let's give an example. Maybe in Parliament, we need more youths in there, right?
Yeah, that's what training is, and people are others are against it, others are
for it.
Yeah.
So that's a very big thing for you. So I hope we get to achieve that, so that we also enjoy our rights.
Yeah, very much. We need to enjoy our rights.
So I'll take you back. We have talked about all of those things. In your introduction, when you were introducing yourself, you said something interesting. You said you are a human rights advocate. Now here, I want to focus on the defilement cases that are around. What do you think about them? What's going on? Do you feel like you can do anything about it?
Okay, as an advocate, yes, we can do something about it. For instance, we can advocate for, I would say, police review. Because sometimes these culprits, maybe they are not treated as much as they are
the heaviness
deserve,
of their case.
Their case, because they are traumatizing people now. Everywhere you go around, you hear the cases. This child, what, here and there.
And it is very disheartening. I read one time, there was a post where they posted where a man raped is it a 5 months baby?
Yeah, a 5 months baby, kind of, yes. I saw that one as well.
So, in your understanding, do you feel like those laws that they have banned, like
death penal,
yes, do you feel like they should review those, or they should just be staying in prison? Because the cases they are doing is just, disturbing.
Okay, there I would put a strike to say maybe in one way or the other they can be used depending on how things have been done, because it's so sarcastic. Imagine a 5 months child, and then you, a big guy, the best way you deserve to die, because eventually maybe maybe the baby will die.
Definitely.
So if the baby dies, you also die. Maybe in that way it can be okay. If not so, there must be a good punishment for this guy.
A very hard one.
Yes, a very hard one.
So you, in the human rights activist, how many achievements, like which organization do you work for?
In human rights activists, I think I don't have any organization yet. Not yet, but I just do them, like maybe I'll partner with certain groups. Like for instance, previously I was under Millennium Campus Fellowship Network.
I heard of it at UNZA, but I didn't really pay attention.
It is for the United Nations, kind of, yes. So,
did you earn a certificate even there? Because we saw a lot of flashing pictures on your statuses. We were like, okay, John, you're doing good. Okay,
so I have a certificate from there.
So you can do a lot of things. You get. So we wish to see that change, because we want to see those people punished.
Very much.
Very nice. Now, you also mentioned about YPDP. What is that?
Oh, YPDP, it's a youth project development platform. This is an organization which is currently working on a certain project, like here in Zambia, particularly Saka in the Chembe district in Makula. Yes, so this project is there for climate change activism. Then we have youth empowerment. So we've got some hubs where we train youth about project writing, proposal writing, grants. So they'll come up with a business, how to register. We call people from Pakra, from small medium enterprise. They come on board.
So it's more like what do you call those trades thing they introduced back then? Okay, that's a good move. That's a good move.
Yeah, that's
so you said you love politics, which is leadership.
Leadership, right? Yes, to say.
Leadership.
The same politics. Okay.
Wow, it is the same thing. You're a politician, you're also a leader. You're just not empowering, right?
Yeah.
So now, where did the leadership human in you come from? Where did you start from? What inspired you to do that?
Okay. First to start with, I would say leadership has been something like I've been seeing people maybe ruling, they've been ruling maybe MPs from our areas, councillors. So we would love, what are these people, every time when they come, they've got a gathering and people will go and listen to them. So me, I went just with that motivation, but I didn't know that leadership is also about empowering people with the knowledge. You see.
I feel like that's the most important thing. You can't just go stand there and you want to earn credibility to the people and you're not saying things that they want.
Yeah, they want.
And as a leader, you need to say something that people will believe you're going to do.
Yeah, that's true. Otherwise, with my journey, I started way back during my primary school.
I
was a head boy because a head boy to say.
Okay, congratulations. That's an achievement.
So I was a head boy from there in Kawe when I was doing my primary, junior secondary. I was also a prefect.
So you had a very upright background. So even if you be a leader, we won't ask questions. No, where is he coming from? No, what was he doing? So we have a solid background of leadership. So now on the issue of technology, we know we the Gen Zs, yes, they abuse us, but there are still more people, older people. They abuse technology, right?
Yes.
But how would you advise young people to use technology in terms of growing themselves and maybe improving their lives?
I would say technology is playing a vital role. While other people are misusing it,
especially
but for those that are misusing it, I would maybe say the government should put some cyber and internet kind of laws where when they find those people, they have to track the source, like who has posted, and follow up those guys so that they explain better where they got that content from. Because imagine the way you are using this platform. It's a good thing where you are bringing people about awareness. You are also trying to enlighten more people about things that are happening around. And not only that, from the business perspective, I would say technology is helping us to come up with the business proposal writing, grants, and other stuff, which is a good thing.
So all those things are supposed to be known to people, but it takes interest in maybe what they want to know. What they want to know.
I think there I can start with the mindset. We have to shift them, to say, guys, technology is not about maybe you making a clip on TikTok, maybe a funny video and then you post, but it's also about educating outside people.
It's not a very bad thing to have fun on the internet, but the kind of fun
the kind of fun you are having.
So those are some of the things that we have to change in technology, and quite of course it's a very big thing. You can't just wake up today in the morning, no, I'll go and tell them about this. They'll come at you, they'll abuse your page, they'll abuse you, and mentally you'll be disturbed.
Very much.
The part where you said they should put in security, cyberbullying stuff, I feel like they've already started, but it's just not that effective. Maybe it needs an advocation even there. People need to advocate about it.
I think it needs more advocates, and it has to be taken to the higher level where people should know that,
that
okay,
if I do this, I am going to jail.
Yeah, very
They
much.
should just be imprisoned because it's also a crime.
Yeah, maybe at least 3 years minimum.
Yeah, 3 years nicht knife. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us today on my journey. It has been fun speaking to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I didn't really expect to have such an interesting conversation.
I didn't expect so as well, and I appreciate for your time.
You are welcome. And make sure you win on the election because we can't vote and you lose. Make sure you tell the UNZA people to say, please vote for me. Yeah, I gotta win.
Yes,
I have to change the world.
Very much. It starts from there.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our conversation for today. Remember to watch on all social media platforms. It is Saka's TV. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow our all social media platforms. I was your host, Alice NANYANGWE, and this was Speak with Alice. On Saka's TV every Sunday at 19 hours. Please do make sure to tune in on Sunday at 19 hours so you don't miss out on the topics